Okay, everybody, I'm going to go through step by step how to add these vectors graphically. So I'm using the example that the sheet that we walked through in class. So here are the three vectors I'm going to add, and these are the dimensions of each vector. So, and this is the scale that I'm going to draw. So first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and start with this vector, which is 20 meters at 45 degrees. Based on my scale, that 20 meters, that 20 meter vector is going to be, let's see, 20 meters divided by 5 is going to be 4 centimeters long. All right, and I'm just going to go ahead and get all of that out of the way now. So my next one is 25 meters, and that's going to end up being 5 centimeters long on my paper. And then this one over here is 15 meters, and so on my paper, that's going to end up being 3 centimeters. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pick a point for my first vector. So I'm going to go ahead and start, I'm going to go ahead and start it right here. And I'm going to make sure to line up the horizontal line on my protractor with the horizontal, with a horizontal line on my graph paper. And I am making my first vector at 45 degrees. So I guess I'll flip this over so you can see the numbers the right way. Okay, so I'm going to follow this along to 45 degrees. And then I need to make that line, what did I say, 4 centimeters long. So I've got my points lined up, 1, 2, 3, 4 centimeters, and it's pointing that way, so I'm going to have my little arrowhead showing that. All right, so I've got 20 meters that direction. Next, I'll get that stray mark off of there. Next, I'm going to plot my 300-degree line at 25, or for 5 centimeters long. So 300 degrees, my protractor doesn't go all the way up to 300 degrees. However, what I'm going to do instead is 300 degrees is the same thing as 60 degrees in this direction, as a negative 60 degrees. So what I'm going to do is I'm using the tip to tail method. So I'm going to set the beginning of this vector, the tip of this vector, right at the tail of this one. So that's where I'm going to start. And since I need a negative 60 degrees, I'm going to flip my protractor, make sure my horizontal line is truly horizontal, and I'm going to measure, again, apologies for the backwards writing, but I'm going to go to 60 degrees from there. And now this line I've got to make 5 centimeters long. So I line up my points and I make my line 5 centimeters long, draw my little arrowhead, and I'm going to label that 25 meters. Okay, finally, the last vector is at 210 degrees. Well, I know that if I carry that line out, that's 180, so it's going to be 30 degrees below that. And again, I'm going to tip to tail. So I'm going to start the vector here, and I know I need 30 degrees below 180. So I'm going to start it right here, make sure my line is horizontal, 30 degrees below there. And I need to make this line 3 centimeters long. So this one will be a little more challenging. So let's see, I'll line it up. It needs to be, so I'm going to go from 6, there's 1, 2, 3 centimeters long. And I put my arrowhead, and I'm going to label that 15 meters. All right, so I've got my vectors drawn. So I have just added these 3 vectors using the tip to tail method. Now it's time to figure out what my resultant is. Remember, the resultant is the sum after I've added all 3 of these together. So I'm going to use my straight edge again, and I'm going to go from the tip of my very first vector to the tail of my very last vector, and that will represent my resultant. I usually, if I've got them available, I usually like to use different colors to make that resultant stand out. I'm going to label that as my resultant. Now I need to do 2 things. A resultant vector, or any vector, includes 2 parts, magnitude and direction. So the way I'm going to figure out the magnitudes, I'm going to measure this, and I see that it is just shy, it looks like, of 4 centimeters. Actually, it might be 4 centimeters on the nose. So that is 4 centimeters. And, well, I take that back. We're going to call that 3.8 centimeters. And since my scale is 5 meters to every centimeter, let's see, that'd be 3.8 centimeters. And for every 1 centimeter, that's 5 meters. So 5, I'm going to do a quick calculation here. Apparently not as quick as I wanted to. 5 times 3.8 equals. So that's going to be, so my resultant vector comes out to be 19 meters long. So my resultant is 19 meters, but that's only half the story because that's the result. I'm sorry, that's the magnitude. I still need the direction. So I notice that my vector is pointing down towards the 4th quadrant. So I know it's going to be greater than 270, but less than 360. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to use my handy dandy protractor to measure, make sure that my horizontal line is even with one of the horizontal lines. And I'm going to measure, oh boy, this one's a tricky one. So let me see. I'm going to go ahead and carry that out a little bit farther just so I can get a good measure. And I see that it is 50 degrees less than 360. So that tells me that the angle here is 310 degrees. All right, so that's my resultant using the graphical addition or tip to tail method.